Good morning, children. How you all are? Hope you all fine. Okay, in the previous class we completed mathematics A in factors and multiples. Now I am going to start mathematics B. See the mathematics B, Varma. The prime factorization of 36 is the prime factorization of 36 is. What is the prime factorization of 36? 2 18s, 2 9s, 3 3s. So 36 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Okay, this is the prime factorization of 36. See the second one, Amma. The largest number which is the factor of 45 and 150. The largest number which is a factor of 45 and 150. What is the factor? What is the greatest factor of 45 and 150? How we can find the greatest factor of a number? By finding the HCF of those two numbers, you can find the greatest factor or the largest number which is a factor of 45 and 150. Find the HCF of those two numbers. 45 2 is 90, remainder 0, 15 minus 9, 3 5 15, 3 4 12 plus 130, 135, remainder 15. 15 divides 45 or not, it divides 3 times. Answer is HCF is 15. So 15 is the largest number that divides 45 and 150. See the third one. If a number is divisible by 32, it also divisible by. If a number is divisible by 32, if a number is divisible by 32, it also divisible by. If a number is divisible by 32, it also divisible by what numbers it is divisible, children? If it is divisible by 32 means it will be divisible by 1, 2, 4, 8, yes, now 16, 32. Those are all the factors of 32. So it must be divisible by 2, 4 and 8. Okay, factor employs 45,000. Here they given 45,558 employees was working in a factory. How much employed departments is the factor we have? How much each number divides, that is the answer. So using the divisibility rule, find the sum of the digits. 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 10, 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 8. It's nothing but 27. It is divisible by 9, so is divisible by 9. So here 9 departments are there in the factor. 9 departments are in factor. Next, two numbers 79 and 13 have no common factors. Two numbers 79 and 13 have no common factor. Their LCM is. What type of numbers those two numbers 79 and 13? If you observe, those two numbers are co-prime numbers. So its LCM is its product. So if you multiply 79 into 13, you will get the LCM of these two numbers. Okay, children. Next one. Find all two-digit numbers which satisfies the compare. Find all two digits which satisfy the following condition. All are divisible by 9. You cannot say all numbers are divisible by 9 and it is an even number. All numbers are not even. it is divisible, it is not divisible by 5. Some of the numbers are divisible by 5. So 2 of its factors are co-prime. 2 of its factors are co-prime. If you choose any 2 numbers are co-prime. Okay. Next, how many multiples of 6 are there in between 0 and 100? How many factors multiples of 6 are there between 0 and 100? That means if you divide 600 with 6, you will get the answer. Then 6 ones are 6, remainder 4, drop down 0, 46, 6 are 36, remainder 6, remainder 4. So how many numbers are there? How many multiples of 6 are there? 16 multiples of 6 are there between 1 to 100. Find the smallest number which has 1 in itself, and the first 6 prime numbers as its factors. First 6 numbers as its factors means first we should multiply that number. We should get that number by multiplying the first 6 prime numbers. So that numbers are 2 into 3 into 5 into 7 into 11 into 3, 13. If you multiply these numbers, you will get 30,030. So this is the number which is the smallest number which is divisible by all first prime numbers. Next, complete the magic square without repeating the numbers. They given some numbers for us. 2, 5, 8. Without repeating the numbers, they are asking us to complete the pattern. How you will complete the pattern? How you will complete this square without repeating the digits? And if you add these sum, what is the sum? 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 8, 15 is the sum. Sum is 15. You have to maintain in all the ways 15 only without repeating the numbers. What the numbers you have to use? You have to use 1 to 9 numbers. 1 to 9 numbers you have to use. Choose any number. 2 here now to get a 13. 13 plus 2, 15. If I place 7 and 6 here, if I place 7 and 6 here, if you observe 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. 6 plus 8, 14. 14 plus 1, 15. 5 plus 1, 6. 6, 15 minus 6, 9. 8 plus 3, 13. 13 plus 4, 15. Now no number get repeated in this complete square. Okay children, mathematics B also completed. Now the third chapter also completed. Now we are going to start the next chapter about factors and about fractions. About fraction. First you should know what is a fraction. Okay children, first you should know what is a fraction. What is meant by a fraction? When we divide a whole into different equal parts, each part is called a fraction. When we divide a whole into different equal parts, when we divide a whole into number of equal parts, each part is called a fraction. Or simply call it as a part of a whole. A part of a whole, we consider it as fraction. A part of a whole is considered as fraction. For example, I took a circle, I divided this circle into 8 parts. Each part is called, what we call 8 parts. Here I divided this total whole part into 8 equal parts. Each part is called 1 by 8 part. Each one is called 1 by 8 part. This is called fraction. This 1 by 8 is called fraction. In 1 by 8, 1 is called numerator. And here 8 is called denominator. 8 is called denominator. Here 1 is called numerator. Here 1 is called numerator and 8 is called denominator. And the line which divides numerator and denominator is called divisor line. We call it as division line. This division line divides numerator and denominator. This is the line is called division line. Okay, these are the parts regarding to the fraction. What are the parts? Numerator, denominator and division line. Here in the numerator we take number of parts considered. That means how many parts we took as consideration, those parts. And 8 represents total number of parts. Denominator represents total number of parts. This is about a fraction. This is about a fraction. Okay, ma? Now we will discuss about different types of fractions. Types of fractions. Types of fractions. What are different types of fractions, children? See here, ma. First one, like fraction. What are meant by like fraction? So there are so many types of fractions, are there? Now in this class I am going to discuss with you like and unlike fractions. And the next class we will go to the next level of fractions. Okay? What are like fractions? Fractions having the same denominator. Fractions having the same denominator are called like fractions. Are called like fractions. Fractions having the same denominator are called like fractions. For example, 1 by 7, 5 by 7, 9 by 7, 6 by 7, 2 by 7 and so on. These are all like fractions. Like these are all having the same denominator as 7. So these are all like fractions. Next type, unlike fractions. Unlike fractions. What are unlike fractions, children? Fractions having different denominators. Fractions having different denominators are called fractions having different denominators are called unlike fractions. Unlike fractions. What are like fractions? Fractions having the same denominator are called like fractions. What are unlike fractions? Fractions having different denominators are called unlike fractions. For example, 2 by 7, 1 by 4, 7 by 8, 4 by 16, 3 by 10, like that. These are all unlike fractions. What are like fractions? Fractions having the same denominator are called like fractions. Fractions having different denominators are called unlike fractions. One more type of fraction I will explain you now about unit fraction. About unit fraction. What is meant by a unit fraction? Fractions having the numerator as 1. Those are called unit fraction. Fractions having numerator as 1. Fractions having numerator as 1 are called unit fractions. Fractions having numerator as 1, those are called unit fractions. That means all the numbers have the numerator 1 only. All the numbers should have the numerator 1 only, not other numbers. If you take other numbers as numerator, those are not the unit fraction. Only 1 should be. For example, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6, 1 by 8, 1 by 12, 1 by 5, 1 by 7, like that. Those are all unit fraction only. If you observe this pattern, these are all having numerator as 1. So this type of fractions are called unit fractions. This type of fractions are called unit fractions. Okay children, now it is completed. In the next session I am going to explain these 3 fraction types, or you learned in the 3rd class also. Next type of fractions I am going to explain you in the next session. Those are about the proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction and equivalent fraction. Those 4 types you have to learn in the next class. Okay children, in the next session I will explain you those are all fractions. These are all already in the 3rd class you learned it. Those fractions I